harassing the police every single day.
Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and we sadly have more sad and bad and illegal news from Jeff Gray's lawyer, Andrew Bonderud, who they both conspired to illegally jail me because I let Jeff know what Andrew Bonderud did and said while doing free speech and free press. So some of you guys have seen the thing. Jeff Gray gave me Andrew Bonderud to fight the illegal ban on filming in Punta Gorda. Bonderud and Sheets versus City of Punta Gorda. We got an opinion from the judge, Sherry Shapolster, where she basically said that what they're doing is right, which is not, because the Smith versus Cummings 11th is ruling. And the reason why she said that is because people were calling in for redress, and she used that as a reason to kill your right to fucking film and disseminate, which is absolutely outrageous. That's why we're in court right now. If anybody gets bored, go to Fort Myers on Pacer and Fort Myers Federal Court, and I have 6 cases. Other people have more against the City of Punta Gorda for this illegal ban. And anyways, in that opinion, Andrew Bonderud said, and apparently this is illegal for me to tell you this because as you're reading here, this is why we're having the video today. I can't tell the truth because he will have me illegally arrested again. So anyways, when that happened, he was pro bono at that time. He used to be a damn good lawyer for civil rights. Even Jeff will tell you that, but he lost his mojo. And in that opinion, he told me that I can appeal it, but it'll cost you $5,000, no more pro bono, and I'm going to lose. And so I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at that time. I was like, Andy, he said, you better drop it now because they're going to charge you for attorney fees. I personally think that he was bought off or something because we could have fought this. Like I said, prevailing case law is Smith versus Cummings 11th Circuit Court. So this case, Sheets versus City of Punta Gorda, is being used nationwide. My name is being smeared nation-fucking-wide to kill free speech because he didn't want to fight it. And then if you look at his filing, too, he did not fight it the proper way. He just cranked it going for an injunction. He didn't give me any damage or anything, which is bullshit. Of course I was damaged. I didn't have any way to appeal it. Didn't have any way to go to public meetings. I mean, there's so much shit he could have fucking added to that lawsuit, and we would have still been in play. It's not even funny, but no. He just went for injunction. He cranked it. He got spanked, and he ran like a little girl, and now my name is shit across the country. So when he called me approximately 2 years ago, I'm like, why would you call me? I fucking hate your guts. You ruined it. You ran away like a little girl. And now I'm fucked. We're all fucked. And my name is shit across the goddamn country. And he's like, oh, it's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. So he calls me, and so I am in fear of a threat. And it's exactly what I thought. It was on my phone. It was on speaker. My body camera caught it. And in that phone call, he did do a veiled threat of defamation slander, which, as I'm reading, he is doing again. So apparently he likes civil rights unless they're against him. And so I guess you can't tell anybody that he fucked the case up and ran like a little girl because he will threaten you with defamation slander. He did say, how can we make this go away? And I was like, if you could help out these guys that were filming at the Punta Gorda police station. One was illegally beat and arrested, charged with a felony, found guilty because of Andrew Bonderud running like a little girl. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. He then went with Jeff, conspired with the fucking cops, FDLE, to turn that phone call into felony wiretap. All 3 felony wiretaps. It's fucking mind-blowing, unbelievable. And basically, pretty much this wiretap law, as you know, in the whole country, there's only a couple states, unfortunately, like Florida, that you can't. It's a 2-party, which is absolute bullshit. So here's the way to think of it. This fucking illegal, unconstitutional laws, which they charged me all 3. I was the first one in Charlotte County to ever be charged with this because I am hated here so bad. As proof of that is I've been arrested. I mean, I've been assaulted 14 times. Not a single fucking person was convicted, and it's all on video. Every single one was on video, and these fuckers wouldn't do it. But if I do something wrong, oh, baby, they will crucify me. So, why this law is illegal. So Project Veritas is also fighting this law nationwide. And here, they've already fought it once. They're going to fight it again. You just got another new case. This is like basically saying this is prior restraint that we're already all recording right now with our eyes and our ears. And it's basically saying you can't repeat what you've seen and heard, and you cannot write about what you've seen and heard. So before we had video cameras, what did we used to do? We used to verbally tell people and or write about it, okay, disseminate it. Now we have video cameras, all right? So what the fuck is the difference between a notebook and a video camera? By the way, look up the Project Veritas lawsuits. They all talk about, it's literally like prior restraint banning your fucking notebook. You can't do that, and they did. So they conspired. I gave the information to Jeff Gray to let him know what this piece of shit did. Jeff Gray conspired with Andrew Bonderud and the cops and fucking got me arrested for felony wiretap. By the grace of God, adjudication withheld. My lawyer did fuck up and did not give proper service because at the same time that this was happening, there's a massive case in Florida, Waite versus State, that talks about wiretap and what's legal and what's not. And of course, what's in there is what Jeff Gray actually taught me, which I'm sure Andrew Bonderud taught him. Businesses have no expectation of privacy. And in the complaint that these fuckers made up, what do you think he said? He was at the office. He was on duty. And what's really fucked up is that the phone number that he used, that is the phone number that we used when we were doing business when he represented me. So, hello, that's more proof. More proof is I'm a fucking business. I have a cleaning company. He was talking to me on that phone. We are both goddamn businesses. There's already case law. Businesses have no expectation of privacy, and they both conspired to fuck me. So, as you can see here, now I'm getting a threat of defamation, slander again, and a threat of arrest again. So you might have read it. If not, I'll read it quick. I found your email today while searching through the spam folder. I sent him a notice of intent to sue. I am finally off this bullshit charge. It's gone. The case is closed. I got off halfway through probation because I paid everything, did everything right, blah, blah, blah. So the case is closed. I was even told by friends of mine that fight for civil rights I could have filed this while I was on probation, but, you know, they would have turned that into a crime because supposedly I had an order, and I did. I couldn't contact them then, even though I have every right to file a civil rights case in state and federal. You're going to see that here when I read the notice of intent to sue. So I sent him that. Not only did you fuck me and ruin my name for the first case, then you fucked me with the illegal arrest conspiring with Jeff Gray FDLE because they knew that I was hated statewide, literally. I am literally known statewide. And yeah, so now I get this today. Found your email today while searching through the spam folder. Your proposed litigation is problematic for several reasons. First, I have qualified privilege to report violations of law. He already knew the law and that I didn't qualify under it, but he knew that they hated me and that they would go for it. Second, rightly pled guilty under duress. My lawyer fucked me. All right? The next lawsuit against the lawyer for fucking me because I gave him everything that Waite versus State had. That case is so badass with case law, it's not even fucking funny. And he used none of it. Because you were and are guilty of all charges the state of Florida brought against you. Third, notwithstanding these two legal flaws, any claims would have time barred. Fourth, notwithstanding, he's full of shit on that. Notwithstanding three legal flaws, I have at all times acted in good faith and not committed the civil torts you propose to file against me. False again. And then it gets even better, and that's why we are sending a letter to the DOJ and the Florida Bar as we speak. Concluding thoughts. He did it once, and now he did it again. Oh my God. If you actually file the lawsuit or lawsuits that you propose to file, I'll ask the court not only to dismiss it or them, but I will ask the court to classify you as a vexatious litigant. That's if I keep suing you, That's why I can't fucking believe this guy, man. That's if I repeatedly sue him. That's not me suing other people, idiot. Which result in losing your privilege to file lawsuits without an attorney, not only in this proposed case, but in other proposed cases as well. So take the caution how you choose to proceed. These, like I said, on the fucking phone call, he threatened the same shit. This is actually worse. It gets better. You have come very close to violating, if you have not already actually violated, Florida State Statute 914, both of which are crimes under Florida. Take caution on how you choose to proceed with your retaliation against me. Do you know what these are? This is witness tampering. The fucking case is closed, stupid. So actually what he's doing is he is tampering with my right to fucking sue his ass for all this insanity. Notwithstanding everything else I have detailed above you, and while he chose to defame me and my law. So here we go again. If you tell the truth about what he did, that's defamation. What the fuck are you smoking? Telling the truth about what you did is defamation? Are you high? Man, when are they going to start drug testing lawyers? So anyways, so here is the, let's get this going. Here is the notice of intent to sue that I sent him. And then, of course, I had to use fuck Jeff Gray because fuck Jeff Gray. That motherfucker is not a patriot. He fucking burned me, colluded and conspired with them and the cops to fucking burn me, to keep a secret on what Bonderud did? Wow. Formal notice of intent to initiate civil rights under 42 U.S.C. 83, Florida Talts for retaliation, malicious prosecution, abusive process. This letter serves as a formal legal notice. I intend to initiate litigation against you for violation of my civil and constitutional rights pursuant to 42 U.S.C. 1983 under applicable Florida tort law. You are not a government actor, but the evidence shows you conspired or acted jointly with government officials in Charlotte County, Florida Department of Law Enforcement to retaliate against me through malicious abuse of Florida wiretap statute. Yes, he did. It's all in Waite versus State. Look it up. You previously represented me in a First Amendment case against the city of Punta Gorda. After a flawed ruling, you abandoned the representation, demanded $5,000 to appeal the constitutional issue of national importance, and then retaliated against me when I told others the truth about your contact when I exercised my First Amendment right to discuss what occurred. You issued a threatening phone call to intimidate me into silence. Yes, he did. And you know who's got it? The government's got it. Thank you. That phone call, which I lawfully recorded, was made while you were at your law office acting in your professional capacity, as you later admitted in the affidavit. It's there. I, too, was on my business phone acting as journalist capacity as part of a professional work and investigation and cleaning company. As confirmed in Waite versus State, a business call involving matters of public concern and public criticism is not protected under Florida's wiretap statute because it lacks any legitimate expectation of privacy. The ruling, in turn, is based on a solid body of constitutional statutory case law, including Smith versus Cumming, McDonough versus Rundle. Yes, it does. Pickett, Glick versus Kniffy, ACLU, Boynton Beach. You knew or should have known, and this is the kicker right here. He did know the phone call was legal because he's the one that taught Jeff that fucking a business has no expectation of privacy. You knew or should have known that no crime was committed, yet you chose to initiate, support, or coordinate with law enforcement to have me arrested for a felony in an effort to silence me. Your participation led to 30 days in jail, 3 felony charges, lost my second. They took away my fucking guns. But ChatGPT is a beautiful thing, and so are good friends. I have a pastor that's very smart. And we filed a motion to get the guns back, and I got them back after 2.5 fucking years of being disarmed, to the point where they wouldn't even let me have fucking pepper spray, air gun, or anything. And I was assaulted during that time, and this is all caused by Jeff Gray and Andrew Bonderud. I was assaulted with bear spray from a moving fucking vehicle. That's one of the next lawsuits we're working on. Loss of my right to engage in political speech. So while these two fucked me over, the same piece of shit that had me arrested for free speech trying to save babies on a public sidewalk went to my probation officer and said, he's holding a Trump sign that says, you miss bitches. And she made me swear out I could not hold a political sign while on probation or I will be arrested. Oh my God. That's another lawsuit. Again, like I said, the gun's taken away. Another lawsuit. Loss of my business and livelihood. PTSD and long... you have no idea. Me and my wife, major PTSD. A ruling now used nationally to suppress constitutional rights tied to my name. These harms are a direct result of your personal action, retaliation for protected speech, and a knowing abuse of the criminal legal process. That is correct. You will be named in the following causes of action. Federal, retaliation for protected speech, conspiracy with state actors to violate constitutional rights, malicious prosecution, false arrest, abuse of process under color of state law, Florida state torts, malicious prosecution, abuse of process, intentional infliction of emotional distress, defamation threats intended to chill speech, and he did it again. Torturous interference with business relations. Demand for response. You are hereby afforded this matter before it begins. If no response, I will proceed to file this lawsuit. Court of Middle District additionally pursue claims in a state court where appropriate. This is not a bluff. You own the affidavit and the law are against you. Retaliate against a journalist for full knowledge that what you were doing was unlawful. I will pursue justice and expose how you weaponize law enforcement to protect yourself from criticism. And as you saw, that's what he sent me today. Another fucking threat of arrest if I tell the people the truth. Oh my God.